Welcome to another recipe edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah.
Mwah. Tonight, Jeffrey has requested vegan pizza for dinner. Unfortunately, I will not be joining him because although I'm using an organic corn
I bought that for you.
crust, I know. You know what? He's so sweet because at least he knows that usually cornmeal is gluten-free, but you really have to look at the ingredients on everything because this is a wheat product. So I won't be joining you, but I'm so excited to make this for you and have you enjoy it. And so we are I'm just gonna make it. Let's just go with it. So we're gonna start with and these are found at Whole Foods and Natural Grocers. It's an organic cornmeal pizza crust, and it is vegan, but it is not gluten-free. So if you're gluten-free, that won't work for you, but it is a vegan product. And the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna pour some of our organic, and we're using OrganicVille organic pizza sauce. This is a gluten-free sauce, and this is not the one we usually get. Again, we're in the middle of, a different time where sometimes we have to get
Or get what's on the shelf,
or
right?
accept what they bring you in its place if you're ordering. So we were excited that it was vegan, so we won't complain. So we're gonna start with the sauce. And one thing I do love about these little crusts are that they have a really nice lip there so that when you do put it in the oven, everything stays on the pizza. And
Unless your palate kind of high.
Unless you pile it high, which we will tend to do. So we're gonna spread that sauce on. And then if you've watched any of our other videos, you know that we are huge fans of the Beyond Meat Crumbles. I grabbed the feisty, and actually, Jeffrey, I know that you love these for when I make Mexican dishes, but for pizza, you prefer the original. So
I'm not really picky, but yes, we're not really for that, right?
It's not really picky.
Okay.
So I'll just pop that one over there. And good news is we have a lot in the freezer. And before I cut this open, I always give it a couple whacks, just because I really do want to be able to, I'm going to give it one more, sorry. I want to be able to crumble it on to the pizza.
So the difference between, that's just a regular
Yes. Good.
crumble, and this feisty is more like a Mexican spice, right?
Exactly. You could absolutely use the feisty for a pizza. I would mix that with like a cilantro, and instead of just a vegan mozzarella, I would use like a vegan Mexican, maybe Jack, or there's a Havarti. Daya makes a Havarti jalapeno, which would be delicious with this. So that's always a great option for something a little bit different. But today we are going to use this one. So, and I am just going to sprinkle on a little of the Beyond Meat Crumbles. Again,
That's all pea protein.
It's again, what I love about the crumbles is that they are gluten-free and they're soy-free if that's of importance to you. Some people care, some don't. And also the crumbles really are fairly low in fats, whereas a lot of the meat alternatives out there are super high in fats. And this is, for me, the only one that I really cook with a lot. Okay, so then we're gonna take the veggies, and Jeffrey has requested broccoli. So I'm using organic frozen broccoli because that's what we have in the house. That's what's great about pizza. It's like whatever you have, right? Spread that around. And then I've got some chopped artichoke pieces, which I thought would just be a really nice addition to make this delicious. And of course, Jeffrey and I love onions, even though I won't be having any. I cook with onions all the time because we love onions and they're really, really good for you. Okay, so then we're going to put the, so this is a vegan, dairy-free mozzarella. This particular brand is Follow Your Heart, and it is a non-GMO product. and casein-free, gluten-free, soy-free. So if that's all important to you, this is a great option. And you know, depending on how you like your pizza, I know Jeffrey doesn't like his pizza overly cheesy. So that's all I'm going to use, and that's probably heavy-handed for him to begin with. He really likes just
that's all right.
Very, very light on
It's good for the show. You had to sprinkle some on.
Exactly. And then I am going to put some crushed red peppers right here because we put spice on everything. That is probably more than the average bear would want, but I know that that's perfect for Jeffrey. Okay. And then we've got some fresh kale. Unfortunately, it's coming to its end of time, so I want to start using it up because during this time where food is a little bit more scarce than usual, we do not want to waste anything. So I am going to pile this kind of high, like so. Okay. And I am no oil, but Jeffrey's not, and so this is his special dinner tonight. So in order to get that kale to cook down a little bit, and we belong to an olive oil club, so we get olive oils from all around the world every month, and that's just one of Jeffrey's little fun things that, and I actually enjoy reading about where they come from. So just a little there, just to make sure that that roasts up nicely. And we are ready to put it into the oven. When it's all done, we'll take a picture of that and post the picture. But you can see it looks pretty delicious, and it will.
It does look good. Yeah,
it will cook down. I'm sorry I won't be able to enjoy this with you, Jeffrey, because it really does look great. I am gluten-free, not by choice, so it is a requirement, as I have Lyme disease, and gluten is definitely not something that you want to feed Lyme. So in addition to being vegan, I am blessed to be gluten-free. It keeps me feeling good. So we will see you back here with the final pizza. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the kitchen at Copper Mountain.
Great.